Hello and welcome to Portal. This is part 2. So in the last part we finished all 19 of the test chambers and then GLaDOS pretended to try and kill us, which, you know, was very funny, and, you know, we managed to escape luckily enough. But now she's told us to lie down on our bellies and like put the portal gun on the ground, and then someone's going to come and bring us to a party. I'm a bit impatient, so I'm going to actually find my own way to the party. So there's a big hole there, and portal there, portal there. Let's fling ourselves, as GLaDOS has so well taught us how to do. But now we are looking at the back areas. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Now we see the kind of the industrial side of Aperture Science. Oh no! Stairs broke. Whatever we do, we just use poles and get up there. Oh look, a door that actually will open. Thick. Here we see just how many turrets they have, which is kind of interesting. Turrets are being pulled in, by the way, which is something to note. Oh no, what will we do? We can actually just this. Now we're in here. Will this door open? Yes, it will.
Hello? Where are you? I know you're there. I can feel you here.
So the sort of interesting thing about this is that now we're at the test chambers, there's no cameras. So GLaDOS literally has no idea where we are anymore. Like, we've completely, like, she's completely lost control of us. Like, so what is she supposed to do? I don't want to go out there, do I? So now we want to get over to that platform there. Get over to that platform there. Well, now we're on this side. We can do this. This. We'll be able to jump it. Oh, just about managed to jump it. Now there's two directions you can go in. I think this is the correct direction. Let's just have a look in here very quickly. I think actually you could actually walk around, maybe. Yes, you could have walked around. I was just a bit dumb. Okay, I was dumb. Cool. Hey look, we're in one of the observation rooms where you can see into one of the first tests that we did. Sorry, just itching my nose. That's interesting. I've never noticed these. I think if you watch this, you can see the cubes being passed through. Okay, so now we're carrying on down here. I think small area. So we want to use the portal gun to get into this room. We actually want to get up there, and we can get up. I think this is concrete as well. Yeah, cool. Now we can fling ourselves over up to here.
What are you doing?
Climb the stairs.
You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way.
And GLaDOS is like, oh, you've not escaped.
There.
So, lots of stuff. Lots of hands. Cake is a lie, all to gather your attention to the fact that this is open and you can jump straight in. Box.
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
I was just in there, wasn't I? Here's the lift. Here's the you know, all the stuff. So before, when we first did this, we only had the one portal. So we had to use a box and stuff, a cube and whatever. But now we need to go through here, stand on the portal, shoot gun. We're done. There's no lift this time, so we are forced to drop down. That wasn't very nice. We are out, and now we need to find a way to get over there. How do we get over there? I'm not sure, to be honest. Hey, look. So we're underneath the test room. You can tell because obviously you can see the light kind of just creeping through there ever so slightly. So we want to get up there, I believe. Pushed me off. We know we've got a blue portal there for us to get through. Stand on this. And then put our orange portal on there. And then crouch back through. And then we can actually kind of jump through the object, which is kind of bizarre. And then we can jump onto here. And, oh god. And we can jump through onto here and here. And go back. Through the grate and then are in a new area. Portals onto there. We're loading a new level.
You're not even going the right way.
Keep saying that.
Because I don't think you're going where you think you're going.
We have these great big pistons, and we need to get through the pistons. So how do we do that? Can't use the ladders. Use that ladder. Please go all the way to the ground. Oh. Oh look, we did it. Drop down here into a new room.
Didn't we have some fun, though? Remember when the platform was sliding into the fire pit and I said goodbye, and you were like, no word. And then I was all, we pretended we were going to murder you. That was great.
It was great, wasn't it, GLaDOS? So, kind of teaching you that now we're in the unsafe area of Aperture Science. It's kind of trying to teach you, oh yeah, that you can turn very, very unsafe situations into perfectly safe situations. Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to get up here, so we're going to put a portal there. We're going to go put a portal on one of these, and that will allow us to drop down. Cool. Just managed that, which is really good. Now we're on top of here. And we need to get to somewhere else, really. So, we're on top of concrete. There's some concrete there. We need to get over there. We can fling ourselves. Because that is the one constant. We can... Oh, God. That was a bit glitchy. Cool. And now we need to get our way through here. Balls, you know, because...
You really shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
This isn't safe for you.
Oh, God.
It's not too late for you to turn
There we go.
back.
Timed it.
Just go back to the testing area.
Now we need to try and get up to the top. We need to try and get over there. Want to put a portal there. Portal there. Oh god. Cool. We've made it to the top. And now we just drop down here. Walk along. Here. Drop down to here. Walk along to here. Now we drop down here. We're slowly but surely navigating our way through Aperture. And look at this, we have another ask for help, more beans, more water. Stuff happened here. Exactly what stuff did happen here, we will learn soon enough. So obviously, you're wanting to kind of... That wasn't very nice. Jump through.
Please put me down. No hard feelings.
We die, we die. Very, very nearly died then.
Put me down.
Hi.
I don't blame you.
And you can see just about through here. Eventually you'll be able to notice there's a bit of concrete through there.
You're not a good person. You know that, right? Good people don't end up here.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
I'm a good person. You don't know me. Jump onto the platform from this tube. And we can run through this vent here. And drop down onto you.
Help. Are you still there? Hey. Critical error.
Yeah. Okay. A portal there, portal onto there. And we're over. Cool.
This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you.
Why would you kill me?
I'm going to kill you. And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
What is that? Oh mate, it's a laser. How to use a missile robot for dummies. Come through there. Hey look, we're through. Cool. Where are we now? Over here. How do we get through to there? Oh, I wonder. We use the missile robot. The missile robot can break the glass. Missile robot, where are you? Over here, missile robot. Yeah. Look, over here. Oh, don't hit the... There we go. Yeah, break the glass form. Cool. Over here. Okay, over here. I need a box, though. Why do I get a box? Well, look, there's boxes that come through here. Whatever shall I do? Do it a bit easier. Oh, through the portal. Yeah. I now have one of these. Now I can jump up here and over through the vent. Now I can see some feet. Wow, really bad. No, I don't want to. There we go. Now we jump back through here. I remember I used the blue one. You see the circle next to reticule that shows you the last portal that you used. Very, very intelligent design decision. Cool. Now we need to go over there, so we go through here, along here, and we're going to load again in a second. Yeah, I told you. I'm going to go over there. Oh. Oh. There we go. I'm going to go up through here, through this tiny little vent, which you can do by just putting there. Find this thing there. Wow. We literally just came out of this little vent thing. I like that. And then we want to come out of here. And then God's going to try and kill us. Oh, I've missed.
Please put me down.
I think, is there any more? I think there's one more. Oh, there's a couple more still. This is kind of like trying to teach you. Oh god. Trying to teach you to use your portals in like very necessary speed situation. So you can kind of see that you want to go up there. And now we want to flick. So we actually want to do a double fling. Do the first fling. And there. So GLaDOS is like doing more and more stuff to kind of get us to stop. We'll clearly be getting somewhere. I'll put a blue portal there, I'll put both portals there actually, but I want to shoot the orange one. And then we're going to jump through the orange one. Hey look, we're in this big room. So one of the cool things about this part of the game also is that as you move through, you go into bigger rooms, and you start to realize the actual scale of the place that you're in. Like, we're in a huge complex. Like, we're not in just some building. We're in a huge complex. And I believe we are slowly making our way towards the end of the game. I review GSA schedules, and you notice a very notable name, Black Mesa, the science facility. It is in the dollars and cents, competing with Black Mesa for DoD and government-wide acquisition contracts. So they both make like government contracts and stuff. Yeah. So look, big room over here. I wonder what's in it. There's actually one very specific thing that's in it.
Well, you found me. Congratulations.
Hi.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen.
And it dropped
Do you
off
see
and
that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing?
over here.
I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow.
Up the glass stairs, go into this building that just happens to be
I don't
here.
want to tell you your business.
Why
but
would
if
you
it
put
were
the
me, I'd
button
leave that thing
for
alone.
the incineration thing over there? Don't really know.
Do you think I'm trying to trick you with...
Oh no!
You're kidding me. Did you just set that Aperture Science thing, we don't know what it does, into an Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that... Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters.
Why would they put a neurotoxin thing?
I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go.
I think I broke the game.
That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero.
I think I broke the game.
This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain. You don't...
I broke the game, so I'm gonna have to load. That's an autosave, I guess. That's the most recent one.
Comfortable while I warm up the
Okay, cool.
neurotoxin
Not too bad.
emitters.
So again, just stand here.
You've had some ancillary responsibilities.
Gonna
I can't
do
shut
that
off the
stupid thing
turret
again. Why does it
defenses.
aim
Oh
at that
well.
portal?
If you want my advice,
Why does it aim at that
just lie
portal?
down
That's
in
so
front of a
weird.
rocket. Trust me, it'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Alright,
Please hit.
keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket
That should
really is the
definitely
way
hit.
to go. Important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero. This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you?
Ah,
The difference between us is that I can feel pain. You don't even care, do you?
Where are we going?
you're going in there. We have 5 minutes to go.
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Your
Now we to get
behavior.
this one.
Well,
Where is it? It's
you
up there.
managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited
invited your best friend and companion Cube. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any.
I have lots of other friends, GLaDOS.
Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in massive sarcasm quote.
Please hit.
Hazardous stuff. Put it on.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Just to grab that one out of midair.
to me.
You, on the other hand, are
Oh,
going
God.
to find its deadliness a lot less funny. Who's gonna have the cake when I'm gone? You. Look. You're wasting your
This one's not very nice, is it? It's kind of growling at me.
What's your point anyway? Survival? Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I had your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's you. That's how dumb you
And that's the end of Portal.
You're not smart. You're not a scientist.
You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee.
Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape? Things have changed since last time we I can't remember when to wish. I know it.
And for some reason we start to float up in the air. Sounds cool. Just land in the countryside.
Thank you for assuming the potty escort submission position.
Outside Aperture Science. Someone's grabbed me. Ah, see. So that was the robot that was supposed to come grab me originally. The party etiquette submission position. And come on, zoom in. Zoom in. Know what we want to see. The cake and the companion cube. Yeah. And that was Portal. And now we get to listen to the lovely ending song sung by GLaDOS herself.
I'm making a note here, huge success.
So, Portal is such an interesting game. And I mean game in quotation marks, because it seems like more of a tech demo than a game. Like, it's very, very short. Like, I've just completed the game in less than an hour and a half, I'm gonna say. The second half, again, in quotation marks, has only taken me about 28 minutes to complete. The initial first like parts of the initial first parts of Portal being the test chambers, being more about the gameplay, and then a lot of the second half of the game in the back areas are a lot more simplistic, and I think that's partially because they obviously want the back areas aren't designed for the portal gun, and so thematically it wouldn't make sense if you then have to navigate it using ways that you could only navigate using a portal gun. Like, you're not supposed to use the portal gun in the back areas, if that makes sense. You know, you're supposed to navigate the back areas like any other person would do. So, an interesting thing about this, by the way, is that this game came out when 1024 like 4x3 like PCs, like displays, were still the majority. So this graphic was made in such a way for 4x3 screens, which is why it's shifted over to the left. That was a joke. Haha, fat chance. So when this game came out 10 years ago now, 10 years ago this game came out, 2007. This was the jam. And obviously this tech demo, as I like to call it, became so popular that they actually decided to make a proper game of it. Valve did, with Portal 2, which was released in 2011, I believe. Thank you for participating in this Enrichment Center activity. And then once you've completed the game, you get to see the cake on the main menu. And also bonus maps is flashing, so let's just have a look. So there's some advanced chambers and there's challenge maps. So basically it's doing level 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 in a faster map time. And advanced chambers is the, again, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the chambers where you actually can control both of the portals. How to actually do it. So they've basically made it a bit more complicated, because again, as always, there's like ways to do all the missions. So everything has been made more difficult to test your reflexes and cognitive solving. So if you notice in the picture, you can just about make it out. The floor is now metal around it, so you can't actually do the really easy way of just kind of like jumping up from the top. Or from the bottom rather. Again here, it tells you getting to the box is harder and the moving platforms are removed. So again, you know, no moving platforms. The turrets are locked in cages, so you can't actually knock the turrets over this time. Like, it's impossible to do so. They just like fixed. The floor is goo and there's only one box, and against the box is harder, and the ball launcher is removed, and the ceiling is metal, so you can't use the ceiling to get around. Yeah, like it was all an entire puzzle, and it was such a Portal was kind of such a. It was such a like a changing point for games in terms of a puzzle game didn't have to be this simplistic kind of game with like no story elements at all. It could have this really interesting and profound narrative, and it could be, well, not profound, but sort of intriguing is probably the best word. Like, you're not forced into any of the story at all. Like the main feature is the portals and the portal mechanic, and the story is there as sort of like a guiding light, but it was still a way in which a puzzle game had kind of never been done before. So this was Portal. If you've never played it before, then you've just seen how to finish it. I encourage you to go and play Portal 2, which in my opinion, is the true game here. Portal is just a tech demo. It's just there as an experiment to see what the reception to a game of this type would be, and it ended up being really positive success, and Portal 2 was made. So if you enjoyed what you saw, check out Portal 2. It came out in 2011. It was released on PlayStation 3 and PC. Did it come out on Xbox 360? I think it did. Yeah, so Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and PC. PC is probably the best platform to get it on now, especially because I imagine there will be, in some form or another, mods that will make the textures look better and whatsoever. There's also, I believe, a sort of expansion pack called Portal Stories Mel, which is sort of like a bunch of other a bunch of other challenges, and basically it adds a bit of a fan fiction story onto the end of Portal 2. So yeah, thank you for watching, and this has been Portal. I have been Hazza. Bye.